Hello and welcome to episode 322 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice, talk extremely quickly. Hopefully you can keep up with me. Usually about 3 to 5 minutes these things are. Be interesting to see how long this one goes today. It's designed to be actionable for you and practical, feeling more confident, selling more stuff. That's what I'm trying to do for you here with this podcast. Is tons and tons, literally hundreds and hundreds, over 600 different individual pieces of advice I can share with you to help you be a more confident, more capable salesperson. That's what we're doing. Today, I'm talking about the price. If you feel nervous talking about the price, and it's very, very common, very, very common, particularly if you're selling high value things, high ticket things, and maybe what you're charging is more than you earn in a week, a month, a year or more. Or for some of my clients, it's worth more than their house is worth, for example. So it's daunting sums of money. You can get nervous. Very natural. There's a couple of things that you can do. The first one is a simple mindset shift. When we talk about price, we tend to kind of put our emotion and our feeling and our thought into it. So if I said that this mouse was £27,000, and really it's like 100 quid, I guess, or 80 quid or something. If I said this mouse was £27,000, I might flinch when saying that because that's expensive. I've only paid 80 quid for a mouse. Well, that's quite expensive. If I talk about the price as a factual observation, that's how we can get around this. So this is a microphone, this is a light, and just in case if you're on YouTube and you're watching this is real. This isn't like a made up background here. This is real. The amount of times in a day I have to stroke the panels on my wall to show people it's not a fake background. Anyway, I digress. These are soundproof panels. This is a light. This is a microphone. These are headphones. This is the price. That's it. This is the price. The presentation of the price is just a factual observation. Oh, it's sunny outside. Oh, it's £27,000 for that mouse. How does that sound to you? And it's just taking the emotion out, making it a factual observation. I know that's easier said than done on a theoretical podcast. Bear with me. I understand that. But try that out. Next time you're talking about the price, particularly if you're nervous, turn it into a factual observation. This is that. The price is that. How does that sound to you? And then the second tip I've got for you is once you've done that, to stop yourself then saying, blah, 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 but it's too expensive, and but we could do something cheaper, and blah, blah, whatever, because people can talk their way in and out of things because they get nervous in the moment, and you don't get much more nervous in a business sense than when you're talking about money. You're asking me for money, particularly if the amount of money is a little bit daunting to you. So the first thing is, it's a factual observation. This is a pen. This is a pad. This is the price. There we go. And the second one is a sip of your drink. So once I've told you the price, so the mouse, £27,000. How does that sound to you? It provides a nice natural pause. So it shuts you up, basically. It's like a real life mute button from Zoom. It will shut you up so you don't say things that you're going to talk yourself into and out of or get into a tears. But it produces a natural silence, and the other side then feel kind of compelled to give you some kind of a response, but it's not done in a contrived way where I say the mouse is £27,000 and then I just don't say anything and look at you and make it all weird and unnatural. Nobody's going to even notice that you taking a sip of your drink is a weird thing to do. It's just what we do. We're thirsty. I don't drink on this podcast because it's just polite, but in a real world setting I would take a sip of my drink. Nothing wrong with that. So price is about £27,000. How does that sound to you? Sip of drink forces you to be quiet and stops you from talking yourself out of things. So those are the 2 tips for today. Fact is price, not opinion. No, price is fact, not opinion. So it's just a factual observation, and take a sip of your drink once you've done it to soften the blow. Right, that's it for this episode of the Daily Sales Message podcast. In tomorrow's episode 323, as I check my notes. Yes, persistence. Persistence is very important in sales and selling. Can be. But there's a part of persistence we have to completely remove and not use. And I'll tell you what that is in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the podcast, comment, like, share, interact with it in some way. It just helps us to reach more people with our free practical stuff here at the Daily Sales Message. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the podcast.